And next is Media Watch, France 24's look at what's trending online and on social media. And for that, Emma James joins us on set. Hello there. And you've been taking a look at our top story of the day, this global climate strike going on all over the world. We've been seeing some pretty spectacular images coming out of that.
Yes, it really is a truly global event, and I don't think we've ever seen protests quite like it. Certainly it's the largest environmental protest we've ever seen, but it may even be one of the biggest protests ever. Greta Thunberg, of course, is really the inspiration behind this, and it's amazing to think that it's only a little over a year ago that she actually started this campaign to make Fridays about the future, Fridays for Future. She's actually in New York. This is her with the crowds there, because, of course, the Environmental Summit at the UN begins on Monday. That's why she's in New York. The mayor of the city, Bill de Blasio, has tweeted this. It is phenomenal, the images coming in from around the world of streets and cities absolutely gridlocked with human beings. The idea is that it's children taking time out from school, but actually lots of adults have been joining them too. This was the scene in Australia, just incredible. Apparently this is the largest mass protest in Australia since protests against the Iraq war. So really people very motivated right now. In Antarctica too, these ecologists joined in with
really
their...
every continent.
It is absolutely amazing to see. This is the scene in Paris from earlier today. They were marching behind a banner that said, "Respect existence, expect resistance." Quite hard to say, but a nice theory. Interestingly, though, the French people are certainly becoming more and more concerned about issues of climate. 3/4 of them saying in this survey in Libération that it is a daily concern. And one of the most interesting things is they're not necessarily putting their faith in politicians to sort this out. And what they're saying is that they want to vote with their wallets. And they're saying it's important for people not to buy products. They want to boycott products that are the most harmful to the planet, which possibly is one of the most sensible ways in which we can each make a bit of a difference. Lots of entertainment value out there too, despite how serious this image is. Lots of people, this issue is, lots of people choosing to use a little bit of humour. I was considering a career in Australian politics, but I got an A in science, clearly not a fan of his political leaders. This in France, put plastic in the Kardashians, not in the oceans. I think by far the best joke, though, is this one. Leonardo DiCaprio's girlfriends deserve a future, because, of course, the actor is famed for dating extremely young women, much younger than he is himself.
Well, they may have a career in comedy if nothing else. You also have been looking at the opening of the Rugby World Cup in Japan. Tomorrow, it's France's turn, but not everyone is super optimistic here.
No, there's quite a mixed set of emotions in France right now. A lot of people not expecting that much from the national side. The Midi Olympique, which is the sort of rugby newspaper of note in this country, is a little bit more positive. They have this manga-style front page saying "Soleil devant," sun in front or sun ahead. It's obviously to do with the land of the rising sun, but it's also a way of saying expect lots of drama ahead. France playing Argentina at 9:15 tomorrow morning at Paris time, and they're saying this is going to show us what future Les Bleus have at the Coupe du Monde, as they call it, the World Cup. Interestingly, though, Le Monde has an exceptionally gloomy outlook. They have this headline saying that France has never looked so far from winning, and even go as far as to say in this article that this could be the first French team ever to go out in the group stages. It's never happened to them before, but it could happen this time. They do face England, they do face Argentina, both very tough teams. One person, though, is very confident, and that is Yoann Huget, who is a prolific try scorer, so perhaps he has reason not to be so modest. But he has said, given the way we've prepared, I think we're at the same level as England, New Zealand and South Africa. He is known to be fairly arrogant, I think it's fair to say, but even so, a lot of people are quite taken aback by this statement. I can't figure out if he's joking or being serious, says this Franco-Welsh journalist. And this person wondering whether he's maybe been at the sake a little too much out in Japan. Others saying this is just typical of Yoann Huget. He does have a point to prove, though, because he, in 2011, wasn't available for selection because he'd missed some doping tests, so he didn't get to play. 2015, he got injured in the first match, so this is his first and last chance to make a mark at the World Cup. Interestingly, though, slightly more modest when talking to to the Midi Olympique, he said the fact that no one has them as favourites is actually going to play in their favour, that actually takes away some of the pressure that the French might have been under had everyone thought they were going to win from the outset.
You set expectations low, you can only be pleasantly surprised, right?
Exactly.
Emma James with Media Watch, thank you so much. And we're going to take a quick break, but do stay with us here on France 24. More news you need to know in just a few minutes.